While most Scots have been casting their eyes skyward and cursing the weather of late, a small, select band have been eagerly watching the clouds, and hoping things get worse. Climbers from around the world, including some of the planet's best, have headed to Scotland this week to take part in a special event being revived by Mountaineering Scotland after a 4-year absence. To mark the beginning of the 14,500-strong body's 50th anniversary year, Streap Alba Geamhradh 2020, the International Scottish Winter Climbing Meet, is returning for the first time since 2016. Mountaineers from 22 different countries have assembled on the slopes of Scotland's uplands for a week of climbing, which will see them take on classic routes, tackle technical test pieces and perhaps complete brand new first ascents as they experience the delights of winter climbing in Scotland. Among their number are veterans of Everest and the Greater Ranges, as well as leading alpinists. But they won't be staying in cozy chalets, as accommodation will be mountaineers' huts, bothy-like, in the words of one organizer, where home comforts are hard to find. But while the facilities may offer the authentic Scottish climbing experience, nerves have been frayed waiting for the weather to play its part. A relatively warm December and January over Scotland's high ground had meant that the festival was facing poor conditions in gullies and cliffs, which are normally cloaked in the snow and ice that makes them an international draw in winter for the world's mountaineers. But as the weather worsens for everyone else, for the mountaineers conditions are improving as the cold, wind and wet moves in. Simon Richardson, one of Scotland's foremost winter climbers who sits on the organising committee for the festival, said, "Participants of the International Winter Meet have been anxiously watching the Scottish weather for several weeks now. After the warm December and January, the prospects for winter climbing looked bleak. Fortunately, the February conveyor belt of westerly storms has changed all that. There is plenty of snow across the Highlands, and ice is building rapidly. Ben Nevis and the mountains of Glencoe are ice-making machines that love frequent blizzards and rapid temperature fluctuations. The soft aerated Scottish ice occurs in very few parts of the world and is a delight to climb, and ice climbs in Scotland are highly sought after by international climbers." He added, "This weather trend looks set to continue through the week of the meet, and winter climbers from both the UK and overseas are looking forward to some superb ice climbing conditions." The winter meet started in 1997 and ran for 20 years. The last meet was held by the British Mountaineering Council in 2016, but this year's revival, led by Mountaineering Scotland, Reco. For more on this story, visit the news article link.